because you got money don't make you real, and it definitely don't make you a boss. It's what you do with the money and the people you help. Get your mind like big mo.
Didn't give everybody like a definition of hanky. In Dayton, people selling drugs, they called it hanky. If a nigga was selling a lot of dope, they like, what I'm saying, I'm hanking.
Yeah.
So what I did it took and put a positive spin to it, So I took the word hanky and I made it stand for when you can supply the demand and consistently turn a profit.
This is a certified hood classic.
We've been had money. Money ain't nothing without us being together. It don't make no difference if you the maid or if you the motherfucking bodyguard. Everybody get extras around here, fringe benefits. Everybody travel from place to place and kick it with each other, and every place is like home.
Watch out, got that sauce.
Let's get it.
Welcome to my city, Westwood, they know Ohio. Midwest players and hustlers, check the bio. They call me Hankin' for a reason. If I said it, then I done it. I supply what they demand and make a profit from it. I'm in love with the game. Run, Hopper, Norris, Cole. Ohio players self-made. Gym City, we on gold. M-double-G, yeah, money go getters. Real niggas bout that life. Niggas can't up with us.
They call me Hankin' for a reason. If I said it, then I done it. I supply what they demand and make a profit from it. They call me Hankin' for a reason. If I said it, then I done it. I supply what they demand and make a profit from it.
Salute to all the hustle, Jay, Charlie, Bugs, and Round, Keith, Denny, Bert, Earl, the D-boys in the alleys, Chino and Lil J, J, Mac and Carleone, Skane, Key, and Diamond Cut, DBM, you know we own. I used to cook the D, I did corn, shoot the 3, when he played for the Heats, then I flooded the streets. Hustle gang, that's my squad, that's my motherfucking team. Just might be your worst nightmare or sell you a dream. We all about the money, up the system, they corrupt. Ain't no credit, straight cash,
so I got my hustle up. They call me Hankin' for a reason. If I said it, then I done it. I supply what they demand and make a profit from it. They call me Hankin' for a reason. If I said it, then I done it. I supply what they demand and make a profit from it.
Matter of fact, after you leave here, you end up getting your teeth on something and coming up with something better. You know what I'm saying? Like a new car, new house, maybe the kids get to go to school, private school, paid for, courtesy of the mom. You know what I'm saying? We pay. You know, that's simple. A lot of niggas don't like to spend their money. We love to spend our money. We can't take none of this shit with us. None. Ain't no armored trucks pulling up at no funerals. Simple.
My boy Hankin' TV, that's my dog. He gonna be on the channel real soon. I think tomorrow, man. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to Hankin' TV, man. You feel what I'm saying? That's my boy. He put dope content over there.
What's up with it? It's your boy JT. If I say I done it, I did it. I want to thank y'all for tuning in today to Tales from the Cell. This is my show I was telling y'all about called Tales from the Cell, where I chop it up, where I tell my own. I did 15 years in the joint. So Tales from the Cell is a platform where I tell my own prison stories, and I also bring other people on who have served time in jail and got out and became successful. Man, I got a guy today, man. I'm gonna tell y'all how I met him. On social media, you know what I'm saying? I got a friend request or a follow one day, and I seen a guy, he was doing music. But some of the pictures, it was looking like he was locked up. But I kept getting flooded with different stuff, songs, flyers. So I'm like, man, is he locked up? I couldn't tell if he was locked up or not. So come to find out, he was locked up, and on top of being locked up, he was in a supermax penitentiary. For y'all who don't know what a supermax is where it's like, that's the highest of the highest security. It's called 23-1, where you lock down 23 hours a day and you only get out your cell for 1 hour a day. Hold on, I had him backstage. He must okay. So and on top of that, he was in the supermax penitentiary. So today he gonna tell us his story how he launched East Coast Mafia Entertainment from inside of supermax penitentiary. So what's up? I got ChaosLoc, man. If you can't introduce yourself to the people, man.
ChaosLoc. I'm from Hanson Hills, you know what I'm saying, California. Westwood, my second motherfucking home, Dayton, Ohio. You know what I'm saying? 818 to the 937. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I got a new motherfucking single out called ChaosLoc Home, featuring Mar Monroe. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing my rap thing for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Launched East Coast Mafia Entertainment in 2017 from the confines of my motherfucking Supermax sale. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm out. You know what I'm saying? I did 7.5 years in the motherfucking Supermax, you know what I'm saying? And I'm back now. You know? And
right, so you said you was from the hills in Cali, man. So how was it growing up in Cali?
You said how was it growing up in Cali?
Yeah.
Shit, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's just like any other, it's like any other city, you know what I'm saying, that you growing up in, just more dangerous, you know what I'm saying? Gang activity all day, every day. I grew up in the Crip hood, you know what I'm saying? My pops side of the family, you know, we from California, you know what I'm saying? My mom's side of the family, you know what I'm saying? Dayton, Ohio, you know what I'm saying? So I basically grew up back and forth from California to Ohio, you know what I'm saying? LA to Dayton.
So how was you introduced to gang culture?
I grew up in the Crip hood, you know what I'm saying? Shit, my cuz, you know what I'm saying? Big Chaos, Little Chaos, Baby Chaos, you know what I'm saying? Shit, Infant Chaos, Big Chaos Uno, you know, shit, that was my crew.
So how did you start getting into trouble?
Shit, you know, once I started, you know what I'm saying, I joined the gang at 13. You know what I'm saying? Always been low to the brain, you know what I'm saying? Just because I was born like that, you know what I'm saying? So the gang took a liking to me, you know what I'm saying? They like, oh yeah, he about what we about, you know what I'm saying? Money, power, and respect, you know what I'm saying? So they put me on set, you know what I'm saying? At 15, you know what I'm saying? I caught a body in Ohio, you know what I'm saying? Dayton, went to jail, you know what I'm saying? Did juvie life, you know, shit, you know, repping the set, you know what I'm saying? Putting on for the Uno.
Right. So this last bitch you just did. So how much time did you say you did?
I just did 15 years. Came home on October the 5th, 2023.
Welcome home, man.
Glad to be home. It feels good.
When you first got locked up, it took you a minute. Is it echoing?
Just a little bit, but it's cool.
All right, so I'm quite sure it took you a minute to find your footing. What was you into to Supermax?
What got me sent to Supermax? Shit, look, when I first got locked up, you know what I'm saying, 15 years ago, I got sent to CRC. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I mean, me personally, I got an authority problem. You know what I'm saying? I don't like doing what the popo tell me to do. You know what I'm saying? I like doing what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't live by institutional rules. You know what I'm saying? I was living by gang rules. You know what I'm saying? So all the motherfucking rules, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to chill with the F-bombs, but you know what I'm saying? All the rules that was given to me in the door at CRC, I ain't respected. You know? So as soon as I walked in the door, I got into a fight with the CO for trying to test my nuts. You know what I'm saying? Whooped him up. You know what I'm saying? Got sent to Toledo. You know what I'm saying? Once I got sent to Toledo, you know, I got back involved in gang activity. You know what I'm saying? Running the main line. You know what I'm saying? Got into it with another CO trying to tell me what to do. I done headbutted the CO, spit in their face, got sent to Lucasville. You know what I'm saying? I did 3 years in Lucasville for spitting on the CO and headbutting the CO. Caught a charge for that outside case. Left Lucasville, went to Ross. You know what I'm saying? Continue doing my gang thing, you know what I'm saying? Running the main line, you know what I'm saying? Putting this Crip movement together, you know what I'm saying? Like it's supposed to see. You know what I'm saying? I got transferred to another prison called Marion. You know what I'm saying? That's a level 2 institution. You know what I'm saying? Got in a few riots there, you know what I'm saying? Tried to start my music, you know what I'm saying? From there, you know what I'm saying? But I kept getting in trouble, you know what I'm saying? Riots, fights, all that. Got kicked out of there, you know what I'm saying? They sent me to London. I went to London. You know what I'm saying? Started getting to the bag. You know what I'm saying? Grinding on the main line. You know what I'm saying? Running it up. Got kicked out of there for gang activity. Got sent to Lebanon. You know what I'm saying? Got my security level raised to a level 3. You know what I'm saying? They sent me to, you know what I'm saying, 3B in Lebanon, K King. You know what I'm saying? K King was full of gang activity. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, people getting assaulted all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? I started, you know what I'm saying, running my gang from Lebanon. You know what I'm saying? Started a Crip movement. You know what I'm saying? Made it grow. I started out with like 5 individuals. You know what I'm saying? That was Cripping. You know what I'm saying? And I grew from there. You know what I'm saying? I recruited 50 Crips. Then I told those 50 Crips to recruit 3 apiece. You know what I'm saying? We started growing and growing and growing. You know, and the police was messing with a couple of my comrades. You know what I'm saying? So I had to mash the gas on them. You know what I'm saying? I mashed the gas on the CO, put a hit out on him. You know what I'm saying? Took the gym hostage. And I got sent to supermax. Me and 3 of my co-defendants caught an outside charge for that. You know what I'm saying? And got sent to supermax in 2016 in February. And I was stuck in supermax ever since because of my violent past, my gang activity that I've always been in. You know what I'm saying? All the times I've been to the hole for assault on officers, putting hits out on officers, all that type of stuff.
Right.
Right.
So when did you officially say I'm about to start East Coast Mafia?
East Coast Mafia. Yeah, when I was in Marion, I decided to start East Coast Mafia. You know what I'm saying? And it didn't work out too well. Like I said, I was involved in a lot of gang activity. When I got sent to supermax, you know, it was 23-1. You know what I'm saying? There was no way for me to really get involved in too much gang activity, even though I was still putting hits out on, you know what I'm saying, individuals from my supermax cell. I networked with Urban Life Distribution. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on.
They wrote me back. Hold on.
Explain to the people what 23-1 is.
Shit, 23-1 is you in your cell for 23 hours a day. You come out your cell and handcuffed and shackled up, get escorted by 2 COs to a cold box with a pull-up and dip bar in it. You know what I'm saying? You work out for an hour and you go to the shower for about 15, 20 minutes and you go straight back to your cell. I did that for 4.5 years straight. So that's 23-1. After 4.5 years straight of doing that, they reduced my security level to a level 4. You know what I'm saying? And level 4, I got like 4.5 hours out of my cell now. So it's the same routine. You know what I'm saying? You locked up in your cell for like 20 hours and you out for 4. You know what I'm saying? Working out. You don't go outside. Ain't no yard. I ain't seen the sun in 7 years. I ain't been outside to get no oxygen in 7 years. They got you underground, surrounded by concrete in a box. And it ain't no getting out of that until you get out of that. You know what I'm saying? So I spent 7.5 years on 23-1 and 20-4.
Right. That's how it was for me.
That's how it was for me.
I didn't touch no snow. Or see the outside of dark. I got a lot of echo. Let me see. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
You got 2 windows. You might got 2 windows open on your phone.
Let me step up out this motherfucker. Shit, can you hear me now?
Yeah, but it's me. It's echoing on my end. Okay, yeah, there we go.
We good?
Yeah, we better. It's better, yeah. You got 2 phones?
Nah, I only got one phone. I guess that shit hooked up to the Bluetooth. Is doing that shit.
That's what it was the Bluetooth. Okay.
Hold on, let me disconnect.
Yeah, disconnect.
That shit still on there?
Yeah.
What about now?
You good? All right, yeah, we good.
Yeah, I just had to turn that shit down.
I'm gonna ask the people what does it sound like now, y'all. Just turn the volume down on it on the radio in the car. Just turn it all the way down so it won't come out.
Yeah, can you hear me?
All right, what does it sound like now, y'all? All right, that's better. Okay, now you said they dropped your level from 23-1. So now what is it at?
It was 20-4.
So that's
So
20,
I was
20
out.
hours. 20 hours. It's echoing again. Cut the Bluetooth off on your phone.
All right.
All right, we should be good.
Yeah, I'm good now.
All right, there we go. They're going to answer your
straight up.
question, Brenda Clark, about the technology. Okay, now let's pick up from the 20-4.
Yeah, I was locked up shit. I mean, 20 hours in the cell, 4 hours out. You know what I'm saying? Working out. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Take a shower. I was only allowed around 7 people. Like in OSP, I was in Ohio State Penitentiary, which is a supermax in Youngtown. You know what I'm saying? It's only 16 people in the whole block. It's like 515 people in that whole prison. They considered the worst of the worst. You know what I'm saying? The most violent individuals and shit that's locked up in ODRC get sent there. So it's only like 515 people total. But it's only a few individuals that can never leave there. And they got to stay there indefinitely. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people that's on death row, that was in the Lucasville riot, they there. You know what I'm saying? They on like C4. You know what I'm saying? And shit, it's just like a few people, which was me, that could never leave because they can't be trusted around other inmates and other staff because they so dangerous to the environment.
Right. So by you going there, so when you got sentenced, how much time was you sentenced to?
I was sentenced to 15 years. They gave me 8 years for being a repeat violent offender. That's a specification. So basically, they gave me 8 years for a crime that I didn't even commit. They used my past against me and gave me extra 8 years in the penitentiary because of all of the violent stuff that I did prior. So that's basically like a 3-strike law that we got in California for real.
So by you being sentenced to 8 years and then going to Supermax OSP, where you say people verily get released from and get their status dropped, man, did you think you was gonna ever get out? Did you think you was gonna turn that 8 years into a life bit?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was locked up in the penitentiary back in 2010, I was in Lucasville. I lost my mama, I lost my grandma, I lost my cuz, I lost a whole bunch of homies, you know what I'm saying? The gun violence and all that type of shit, right? So basically, I ain't really care no more. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, I turn this 15-year bit into a life bit, go to death row, and just say, you know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And that's the mission that I was on until I was blessed with the opportunity to pursue my rap career. Once I pursued my rap career with Urban Life Distribution, Rap Bay, you know what I'm saying? It changed my whole situation around, and I had hope.
So by that changing your life, man, and giving you hope, tell us how you started it.
All right, so while I was going back and forth to court dealing with the case that I caught to get myself in OSP, you know what I'm saying, I found out that my co-defendant was snitching on me while we was all in court. I got my discovery pack. I read everything, and I found out he was ratting. So at the court, I pulled up on him and put these hands on him, beat him down real bad, got sent to the hole. When I, you know what I'm saying, came back from court, I got sent back up to OSP, the supermax. And I had a letter under my cell door the next day. And it said, we willing to have a meeting with you about your, you know what I'm saying, request of standing with us. And once I got the letter, I called them. We had a meeting on it. They listened to my music. They was feeling it. They took a chance on me. So once they took a chance on me, I said, man, look, I'm about to go all the way legit. Start East Coast Mafia, you know what I'm saying, the label, the entertainment company, get my LLC, do everything the legit way, and it ain't no turning back. You know what I'm saying? I got to change my way of thinking. I got to change the way I move. I got to chill on my violent behavior, you know what I'm saying, because I finally made it. You know what I'm saying? I got my rap career on point.
You did all this from being locked down 23 hours a day and only getting 1 hour out a day.
I did it all from a supermax penitentiary. They gave me consequences for rapping because I had to rap over the phone. You know what I'm saying? Then I had to put the music out nationwide. You know what I'm saying? YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all that. But once I started getting buzz online, they started getting calls like, man, because, you know, CEOs watching everything. So they like, this dude. And then I started getting checks, you know what I'm saying, for my music. So once like the second check came through, they got hip to me and said, oh, you can't make no money in prison without cutting us in. So if you want to continue to make money, you got to deal with the business office. You know what I'm saying? If you keep on making money without cutting us in, you're going to the hole, you're going on foreign restriction, all that. Stop rapping. I refused to stop rapping. I told them, you know what I'm saying, suck a bowl, you know what I'm saying, get lost. You feel me? Like, I'm going to keep doing this. Like, I've been violent. You know what I'm saying? This is a non-violent, you know what I'm saying, consequence. You know, like, this is a non-violent action. So I'm going to continue rapping. I'm going to continue dropping this. You can put me on phone restriction. As soon as I get off of phone restriction, I'm going to drop another song. I'm going to drop another album. You can put me in a whole 15 days. I'm still going to get out and do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Now, if y'all want to get disrespectful, I'll continue putting out hits from my supermax sale. You know what I'm saying? So they put me on phone restriction a couple of times. They put me in a hole a couple of times for rapping and refusing to stop and continuing to get money. But I gave my ultimatum. I said, look, I'm going to keep on putting hits out if y'all don't leave me alone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let me continue doing my rap thing, and it's going to be peaceful. And they know I'm serious because with one letter, with one snap of the finger, I can get any CO hit.
And tell the people, for the people out who don't know, tell the people what a hit is.
A hit is when I motherfucking get in contact with my homies through the mail. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They got cell phones in regular prisons, so I can just call, man, mash the gas on dude. You know what I'm saying? And they go handle that. They pull down on the target and annihilate them.
Right. So the prison compromised with you and told you could do your music if you stop putting hits out.
Exactly. And I got the paperwork to back that up.
Right. I've seen the paperwork. Don't worry. We gonna dive deep, man. We got for the people out there, man, we got several episodes of this going on. Right now, we just covering the incarceration part, you know what I'm saying, and how East Coast Mafia Entertainment started. And then we're going to go on into another series where we talk about the music and stuff like that. Now, like I was telling people before when we first came on, when I first came across you on social media, man, I couldn't decide for you was working so hard, I couldn't even determine if you was locked up or not.
Yeah. See, once I started my business, I started hiring people to work for my company. You know what I'm saying? So basically everything that I was posting third party. I was taking the pictures, I was recording the songs, I was doing everything that I needed to do. I was writing up the press releases myself because I'm an author. I got books out and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I'm intellectual. So I hired a person that knew about the internet and knew how to post boost, post, and you know what I'm saying, submit everything. So I hired him, I was paying him, you know what I'm saying, a few people, you know what I'm saying, lost their job, but that's what I was doing from behind the wall. Cause I had to. Because I couldn't let I was an up and coming artist before my incarceration back in '08. You know what I'm saying? I felt, you know what I'm saying, I did what I did, you know what I'm saying, got locked up in the middle of my career. So I did 15 years and in 26, man, I gotta get a little buzz before I touch down. You know what I'm saying? So once they gave me the opportunity, you know what I'm saying, to pursue my career, I said, let's go ahead and rap over the phone, give them some great lyrics, make it as, you know what I'm saying, as quality as possible behind the wall, and just do my thing, the buzz, and let people know who I am. So when I touchdown, turn all the way, everybody already, you know what I'm saying? So that was 6 years ago, 6, 7, and I did. And I'm out, and I'm pushing on this music.
Right. However you had that phone before, put it back like that, because we kind of break it up now, man. This is a deep story, man. I think people really need to hear this. So, how did you become creative? How did you become creative enough to say, man, I'm gonna do these songs over the phone?
Because I had to get my voice heard. You know what I'm saying? Being locked up in a can, literally like in a tuna can, you out of sight, out of mind. Don't nobody want to hear from nobody that's locked up. You know what I'm saying? I reached out to some rappers, I reached out to some companies and tried to link up with them, but they wouldn't mess with me because I was incarcerated. So I had to make my own way, independent.
Right. And like I was saying, I got 15 years in myself, so everything he telling y'all, man, is definitely true. So, how has it been, like, by you being out of money in a few days? How has it been for you getting used to technology, man? By technology being so strong now.
Well, I always technology person, you know what I'm saying? Like I like technology, so it ain't really no big thing for me. I can adapt.
Right. Cause I can attest to that, y'all. The few times we done chopped it up on the phone and we done had to do some things over the internet, he was on it. You know what I'm saying? And I done did some dealings with people who been home way longer than him, and they still haven't caught on yet. So you definitely caught on. So what you working on now?
Right now, I'm working on my new album called Life at the Supermax.
And you got a single out. Tell us about the single you got out.
Well, the first single was called ChaosLoc Home. I just wanted to let everybody know that I was home. And I got Marvin Rowe featured on the album. I mean, on the single. And she the only feature on the whole album, actually. Because I just wanted to do my own thing on this album and let everybody know that I'm lyrically inclined. You know what I'm saying? And I really didn't want too many features on this album because I had a lot to say. So Life after Supermax is basically what my life is like after Supermax. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't go to Supermax. They might go to Max, but they don't go to Supermax. You know what I'm saying? To go to Supermax, you got to be a real serious threat. So, and a lot of people that's in Supermax went crazy. They killed themselves. They committed suicide. They couldn't take it no more. They couldn't see their family. They couldn't take the isolation, so they committed suicide. I didn't commit suicide. I stayed strong. I found something to do with my time. You know what I'm saying? Because I had to adapt to my environment, my situation, and make the best out of it. You know what I'm saying? So me doing 15 years, I stayed really in tune with what's going on the streets, what's going on in social media, what's going on in entertainment business the whole time. You know what I'm saying? I ain't take no break. So I ain't really that far behind. You know what I'm saying? Things done changed out here, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, it's really just history repeating itself with a little twist to it.
Most definitely. And then for the people out there who don't understand, let me kind of explain the security levels of prison to you. All right, you start off, it's level 1 and 2. Level 1 and 2, you got freedom. If you're level 1, you're allowed to work outside the fence. You know what I'm saying? You might be on the highway picking up trash, in the community, picking up debris from when they tearing down houses. You got jobs in the community where you work outside the fence. And it's also jobs that need to be done for the prison outside the fence, like cutting the grass, working in the warehouse, sending the supplies from the warehouse into the prison. So that's level 1 and 2. Then 2 and 3, level 1 and 2, that's what they call minimal. 3 and 4 is what they minimal medium. 3 and 4 is where you get the close. You get the close. They call close security. You know what I'm saying? Where you ain't got that much movement. You only can come out your cell certain times a day. You know what I'm saying? Then you got maximum security where you lock down. How many hours a day they lock down in loop? That's 23 and 1 too, ain't it?
Yeah, it's 21 for sure.
And then you got your level 3, your level 4, which is level 4 is max, right?
Yeah, it's max. But you still locked down, and you just get to go to the chow hall in Lucasville. You just get to go to the chow hall, and you get to go out in the yard for about an hour. Even if you in level 4, though, it's still 23 and 1, though.
Yeah, because I start off at level 4. I started off in lead, and that's where you can't come out. You gotta stay in your cell. Your door be open, you know what I'm saying, but you gotta stay in there. You only can come out when they call rec, you know what I'm saying. And then you got supermax, where he was telling you that's 20, you lock down 23 hours a day. You only get to come out for 1 hour a day. So man, what do you think, man? One of the lessons you learned by going through that?
Well, I've been going through this whole life, though. I was 15 years old, so I done seen a lot of people fall victim to isolation. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, they kill themselves. You know what I'm saying? And I also see how the COs be killing people and make them make society think that they killed themselves when they really got murdered by the COs. You know what I'm saying? It's just so much stuff. And you got to stay strong physically and mentally to survive. Because if you ain't strong physically, they going to bend you up, break your limbs. You know what I'm saying? Choke you out, hang you from the vent, kill you.
Yeah, I had a couple altercations, and I caught an assault on an officer, man. But it's definitely you definitely got to be strong mentally, man, and that's be kind of part of my message, man. I be trying to tell people, man, and they think, oh man, you just go to jail, get out, or if I got some money, I can go to jail. I'm gonna be cool. I ain't gotta worry about nobody sending me nothing. But it's a whole different mental struggle in there. So basically, you telling us that music and starting your company saved your life. He froze up. I'm gonna kick him out and let him come back. But yeah, man, you definitely got to be strong mentally, man. Tales from the Cell usually airs on Tuesday, but I ain't aired it in a while. Like I said, Tales from the Cell is where I tell my prison stories, and I also bring guests on to share those. But I'm gonna take this series, man, to just walk people through, man, the prison system, because it ain't no joke, and I can't believe, man, people is they just going in at an alarming rate. We got King Shu right there from the trio. Check out my interview with him on there. He got sentenced to a lengthy sentence as a juvenile. He got a powerful story. He came out. He became successful. Look him up on Instagram at King Shu, especially if you need life insurance. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing, man. Get y'all's life insurance. So hit up King Shu. Like I said, check out if you need more in-depth information. Check out our interview. Slide through his YouTube, King Shu from the trio, and check him out, man. He definitely out here helping people, man. But like I said, man, it's like people, they throwing rocks at the penitentiary. And don't get me wrong, when I came home from doing my time, I still was throwing rocks at the penitentiary, and it took me a while, you know what I'm saying, to finally bear down. I'm like, nah, I'm done with this. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you start getting older, man, you start getting wiser, and stuff don't change. You know what I'm saying? You go to jail, do 10, and you get out, and the cats that was little monkeys when you was out there, they gorillas now. So now you got a whole, it's just a revolving circle, man. And one of the things that I did since I've been out, I've been going back into a few of the institutions, you know what I'm saying, giving a presentation, because I'm an author now, you know what I'm saying? I got me a platform, and kind of like what he went through, you're not allowed to profit while you're incarcerated. You can't start businesses. So I was fortunate enough to get a job with a publishing company while I was incarcerated, where if a person wrote what they call a manuscript, if you wrote a manuscript and you send it to a book company trying to get a book deal, what the publishing company would do, they would send the manuscript to me, and I would prove what they call proofread the manuscript and let them know if it was worthy of being viewed in-house. And during my time of doing it, I was working for Triple Crown Publications. Triple Crown Publication was a publishing company that was in Columbus, Ohio, that was started by Vicky Stringer, who had also been incarcerated. And while she's incarcerated, she wrote a book, got out, couldn't get a book deal, so she started her own book company. And that was like at the boom of the urban books, the street books, they call it street books. That was at the boom of that. You know what I'm saying? So I was getting checks for that. And then just like he said, they contacted me, put me in the hole, told me I wasn't allowed to profit while incarcerated. All right, we got him back.
Yeah.
So like I was saying, you would tell us starting your company while incarcerated saved your life.
Yeah, starting. Yeah, because I was on the road to destruction for real. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Committing all them crimes, smoking all them niggas, catching bodies.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So how has life been for you, man, this first month that you've been home?
Shit, it been great. I've been doing everything solo. You know what I'm saying? How I like to get it out the mud. I recorded a whole album already. It's getting mixed and mastered. I've been listening to a few tracks. I'm just being focused on doing things the right way. You know what I'm saying? The corporate way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But everything, you know what I'm saying? It's a little different. You know what I'm saying? Before, I get on with run it up. But now I'm doing it big. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's different. But that's what got done.
So by you being out here now and being able to be hands-on, what's coming up next for East Coast Mafia Entertainment?
What's coming up next is my documentary. I got a documentary called Life at the Supermax. I've been shooting footage for it already. You know what I'm saying? To let everybody know how life is and how the company is growing and how it's going to become a major label. You know what I'm saying? Real soon. Because I know everything to do. I just got to stay out, stay free, and do it. You know what I'm saying? I got the documentary coming out. You know what I'm saying? I already got some books out. I got Life at the Supermax, the album, and I got 17 more albums in the vault.
Right.
So I'm going to be dropping a lot of music from now all the way up until 2025 for sure.
I shoot film, man. You let me put that documentary together for you, man. That's what I do.
Oh yeah. Well, we got to link up then.
That's what I do, man.
Keep it in the wood.
So, what was one of the first things you did, man, when you came home, man?
The first thing I did was hop in the booth, because that's the most important thing for me. You know what I'm saying? That's my destiny. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't about being in the booth and shooting these films and, you know what I'm saying, pushing my book, it ain't really about nothing, though. You know what I'm saying? It's all about East Coast Mafia and building. And see, my time ain't like everybody else's time, because everybody else been out here for 15 years. You know what I'm saying? So one day, to me, is like a week. So I got to do everything in 24 hours that a person would do in a week in 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? So that's how my days is looking. That's why I got 17 albums in the vault. So I got to keep recording. You know what I'm saying? I can't get locked up or smoked or none of that before I get these 17 albums out.
Right. And man, for people that's out there, man, for our youth and for our adults, man, that's out there throwing rocks at the penitentiary, man, what's some advice you would give them?
Well, stop throwing rocks at the penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? Deal with the consequences. Because I see a lot of people. I mean, I was the youth that's going crazy and doing whatever they do now. I was him already. You know what I'm saying? Still him, but it's more intellectual now. I know, you know what I'm saying, what to do. But I kind of what they doing for. But for those that's doing senseless crimes, that's going to throw life away, in prison, and then they gun and be somebody punk washing drawers, I think I need to think about that, because it ain't sweet. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people in there with life bits. They ain't got nothing to lose.
Right.
And they look, you know what I'm saying? Me personally, I'm a gang. You know what I'm saying? I was always an active gang member. First Street, Eastside, East Coast neighborhood crib from Ham Hills. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm in the penitentiary, every time drop people off, I'm at that bus. What set you claim? If you ain't in the, I'm extorting you, or I'm putting you down. If you refuse, you get beat. And that is what, you know what I'm saying? And I've seen a lot of killers and drug dealers, all Nino Brown type, come to prison and be straight hoes. You know what I'm saying? You did on the streets, you was drilling, you was spinning blocks, but now you in the penitentiary with sugar in your tank, and you sweet now. Like, come on. What part of the game is that? You want to act like when you come back home, it's out. But when you getting tortured, and you can't stop because you missed it and you fit it, and you done did nothing, and you done threw your whole life away for nothing. If it ain't about money or your family or somebody trying to put you dirt, you know what I'm saying? If you in I understand gang, I ain't never gonna talk about, you know what I'm saying? You shouldn't allegate against somebody that to you though. You know what I'm saying? Because gang culture, retaliation is always fun. You know what I'm saying? Just be smart. And if you can handle the consequences, do what you do, you know what I'm saying? Get a lawyer and know the law though. You know what I'm saying? If you in this lane, you need to know the statutes, you need to know the laws and all that type of stuff. You need to know which lawyers to actually pay to get you less time as possible and all that. But if you're doing senseless stuff, leave that alone though. You know what I'm saying? If you got talent, don't waste it. Throw it down the drain, go to prison, and never, you know what I'm saying? It just be wasted talent. You know what I'm saying? I almost wasted my life, but I bounced back.
Most definitely. So if people want to get copies of these books, man, how can they get copies of them?
My books is on Amazon, Kindle, everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Walmart. You know what I'm saying? It's called, my first book is called Can't Stop, Won't Stop. My second book is called Still Can't Stop. You know what I'm saying? The first book, it tell you everything that you need to know about ChaosLoc, my whole life from growing up from the beginning all the way up until I caught my first body and, you know what I'm saying, all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? The second book, it continue on with the story about my life story, but it gives you some cautionary tales and some advice in the second book.
Right. And when can we be looking for this first album to drop?
Well, right now it's getting mixed and mastered, so I say within the next couple weeks, probably about a week, you know what I'm saying, or 2 weeks at the most, it's dropping.
Right. I want to tell the people to be on the lookout for the documentary gonna be shot by Hankin TV. We definitely gonna step over this Tales from the Cell. When the album drop, we definitely gonna step over to Hankin TV and we gonna run the people through the album, share some videos and stuff with them like that. Are you doing any features? How can people get features from you?
Just hit me up at ChaosLoc@gmail.com or ECM@gmail.com, or hit me up on the book or the gram DM.
Right.
We'll talk about it.
So how are you adjusting being home after so much time?
I'm adjusting this time because I ain't never lost touch with reality. You know what I'm saying? I always stay tuned into what's going on. So it's easy for me to adapt. Like me being in prison, even though I'm not in prison no more, this is just an example that I'm using. Now I got kicked out of 8 different prisons in 9 years. So that means that I had to walk into 8 different prisons and get established. You know what I'm saying? Get used to it off the rip. Ain't no 30 days, let me see what's going on. I'm jumping straight in the Shark Tank. You know what I'm saying? My first date. So I know how to adapt to any environment that I'm in. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's negative or positive. I'm just a smart individual I ain't dumb. You feel what I'm saying? So I can peep what's going on around me and adapt to it. Because I always been a street nigga. You know what I'm saying? And the real street nigga can adapt to anything. And I'm talking about a real street nigga. I ain't talking about there's nobody that's just been riding up and down the street. I'm talking about a real street nigga. And anybody that know me, they know that ChaosLoc is a real street nigga, but they also know that ChaosLoc is smart. I'm not a dummy. I'm intelligent. I'm embracing my, you know what I'm saying, intellectual skills. You feel me? So I'm peeping everything out. I'm adapting. I'm doing what citizens do. And I'm a corporate businessman, so I'm doing what corporate businessmen do.
Most definitely.
I'm adapting.
Man, I definitely appreciate it, man. I'm gonna hit you up in a minute. I'm gonna chop it up with the people for a minute. I'm gonna hit you up. We can start working on the next leg of this journey, man.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I appreciate you having me on the show. You know what I'm saying? Hank and TV. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate what you're doing for the audience. You know what I'm saying? I want to bring a positive message. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to glorify everything that I did negative, but I am who I am. I did what I did. I stand. You know what I'm saying? But I changed my way around, and now I'm doing fit, writing books, and that's what out with me. You know what I'm saying? So ChaosLoc, hit me up. ChaosLoc phone. Follow me. Subscribe to my channel. I'm always gonna be posting stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm in with Hank. I respect it.
I appreciate it, man. You definitely standing on positivity, man. Your whole story, man, is definitely an inspiration throughout this interview. When it kind of has some technical difficulties, I believe the people got the gist of it and the meat of it. But I want to sit down. We're gonna sit down. We're gonna do this for real.
Yeah. One more thing. I want to say this to the up and coming artists, though. You know what I'm saying? The rappers and all that. I know that you gotta give it clear. You know, like the studio gangster stuff is not respected for real. Yeah, you can dollars, you know what I'm saying? Acting G and acting good and all that. If you ain't hood, don't talk that. You know what I'm saying? Because you trying to hear that. If you really thug, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? And you want to rap about it. But also keep her out open and understand life can change dramatically within seconds.
Within seconds, man.
Put your priorities first. You know what I'm saying? Because up and coming artists in 2000, you know what I'm saying? All that rise to power. I didn't make them. I did what I did, but it cost me 10 years of my life. You know what I'm saying? 10 years I could have rapping, I could all that, but you know, I start over. You know what I'm saying? But if you do find yourself in a situation and get incarcerated like up and coming artist, you went down like that, don't give up on your dream. Make your dream reality. Because if it's your destiny to be a rapper or whatever you're gonna be, you know what I'm saying? Don't let the system stop you. You know what I'm saying? Let the system silence you. None of that. Chase your dream until you dead. Period, point blank. You know what I'm saying? And situation around, surround yourself with business and positive energy. You know what I'm saying? And stay away from them.
Stay sucker free.
Stay sucker free all day.
You already know. I'm gonna hit you up in a minute, man. I appreciate you for coming through.
All right, homie. One.
All right, bet. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it real. When I first hit him up about it, he wanted to sit down and do a sit down. You know what I'm saying? We was setting that up, but not to toot my own horn. He seen the momentum Hank and TV had, so he's like, man, what's up? He's like, man, all right, come on now, because at first he want to do it over the internet, and I could understand that. But like I was telling y'all, man, grab y'all memberships, man, because I'm about to it's cold up here in Ohio, but I'm still about to get out here in the field, man. I'm about to start getting sit down interviews with people. This right here, over the internet, this was just something to get a little feel, learn my way around. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I shoot film, I shoot videos, I edit. So this was just to get a little feel, man. Get my followers up, you know what I'm saying? Get a little momentum. Now I'm about to start bringing the real raw content, man. So get your memberships, man, because it's definitely going to be going up on memberships. I got some exclusive stuff coming through. Today we got a double header. We got another interview tonight with Bushy, Mr. Oakcliff out of 214 out of Dallas, Texas. He coming up. He's a staple in the music scene down in Dallas, so I got him coming up tonight. Like I was telling y'all, Tales from the Cell, I only did a few episodes, but it's about to start picking up. And I'm starting to learn. I'm the type of person, I like to do everything myself. But as time going on, man, it's starting to get more and more and more. So I'm eventually going to have to bring in help, man. If y'all follow me on social media, you see how much I promote and share. And that's the thing about it. Once you tapped in with Hank and TV, man, you family for life. So even if it's 4, 5, or 6 months down the line after we did an interview, I'm still going to be sharing your stuff when you got stuff coming up. You know what I'm saying? Sharing your businesses, sharing your music and stuff like that. So tap in with Hank and TV, man. Like I keep telling y'all, man, get y'all's memberships, man. And for those who do, I want to thank y'all. Yo-Yo Swift, I know Yo-Yo Swift got one. Miss Tay got one. There's a few other people got them. Man, get your memberships, man. They only $2.99. That's the cheapest memberships out there. I'm not doing it for the money, but show me your appreciation, man, because I feel like when that come through, I feel like I owe y'all, so I got to produce. You know what I'm saying? And like I was telling people before, this ain't about me. It's about the artists, business, and brands I'm promoting. I get mad on the back end. That's why I call myself Mr. Back End. I feel like if they make it, I'll make it. I don't charge to come on my platform. And the thing about it is blogging, the internet, you know what I'm saying, YouTube, social media, this is the new media, you know what I'm saying? I don't need the artists need me. The internet is breaking artists every day. Now we're going to go back into a little bit of Tales from the Cell. He did 15 years. He went through eight different prisons, you know what I'm saying? He ended up in supermax. I did 15 years. I was only in 5 penitentiaries. I was a little more, I knew what it was, you know what I'm saying? That wasn't my first rodeo, so I already knew kind of how to navigate through the system, you know what I'm saying? In my opinion of that, I didn't like going to the hole and getting into trouble, because when you go to the hole and get in trouble, they take everything out your cell. If you got stuff you ain't supposed to have, they take it. And every time you go to the hole and get out, you got to start all over. And I didn't like that, you know what I'm saying? You know, once you get set in, it's sad to say comfortable. Once you get comfortable in there, you know what I'm saying, you don't like disruption, you know what I'm saying? So I was one of the type of persons, I tried to stay out of trouble. I think my whole time I only had like maybe 5 write-ups and probably went to the hole maybe like, probably wouldn't even 5 write-ups. Probably only went to the hole like 2 or 3 times. And that was just because I didn't like the change. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I definitely was out there getting it, and I was in my fair amount of shit. But I kind of rolled under the radar and was kind of a little more slick with my shit. You know what I'm saying? But the whole message is, man, just because you go in there, and I said this before, man, it don't mean you gonna make it out, man. You know. And one of the things I was privileged to do while I was in there, I was the head of what they call they call it a Scare Straight, but I took it and changed the name and called it Youth Affairs, where we had brought in juveniles that was incarcerated. They bring them in, just like the Scare Straight program. They bring them in, give them to the tour, then the inmates supposed to scare them and stuff like that. But I changed the whole concept of it and stopped scaring them and start feeding them knowledge, man, and telling them, man, you don't want to go to jail. When you go to jail, your mama gonna die. You can't go to the funeral. Like my mom passed while I was incarcerated. I wasn't even allowed to go to the funeral. You know what I'm saying? People ain't gonna send you money. Your girl gonna cheat on you. You know what I'm saying? People ain't gonna accept your call. People, that's the type of stuff we don't think about when we out here doing what we do. You know what I'm saying? People are only gonna change who want to change. You know what I'm saying? Just because you need a horse to water don't mean they're gonna drink. But at the same time, at least share that knowledge, man, if you got it. You know what I'm saying? So just like now, don't get me wrong, I still get in my little shit that I get into, but I'm more smarter about it. You know what I'm saying? So, man, get y'all memberships, man. If y'all ain't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. I see Soul Player in the house. Shout out Soul Player. If you ain't subscribed to Soul Player, go subscribe to Soul Player. And Black Celebrity News, he dropped a dope interview, a dope video last night where people have to be bashing someone's mother. Slide through there and check that out. And like I said, come on, tune in tonight at 8 Central, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard. We standing on Oak Cliff business tonight. We're taking it to Dallas, Texas. We're going down to Oak Cliff. I want to thank everybody for coming through. Like I said, be looking out for that documentary and more stuff coming up with ChaosLoc, man. He got a deep story, man. And I'm sorry about the that's because he was outside. And when we was going over it last night, I should have told him, like, man, be in the house by the internet set up. You know what I'm saying? But the devil always gonna throw stuff at us. You know what I'm saying? He want that message to get out there. But me and him, we definitely gonna be working, man. Like I said, man, tune in tonight. It's on. Hank and TV, we definitely going up. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Give everybody like a definition of hanking. In Dayton, you know, people selling drugs, they called it hanking. You know, if a nigga was selling a lot of dope, they like, you know what I'm saying, I'm hanking. Yeah. So what I did it took and put a positive spin to it, you know. So I took the word hanking and I made it stand for when you can supply the demand and consistently turn a profit.
This is a certified hood classic.
We've been had money. Money ain't nothing without us being together. It don't make no difference if you the maid or if you the motherfucking bodyguard. Everybody get extras around here, fringe benefits. Everybody travel from place to place and kick it with each other, and every place is like home.
Love Child got that sauce.
Let's get it.
Welcome to my city, Westwood, they know Ohio. Midwest players and hustlers, check the bio. They call me Hankin' for a reason. If I said it, then I done it. I supply what they demand and make a profit from it. I'm in love with the game. Run, Hopper, Norris, Cole. Ohio player self-made. Jam City, we on gold. M-double-G, yeah, money go getters. Real niggas bout that life. Niggas can't up with
They
us.
call me Hankin' for a reason. If I said it, then I done it. I supply what they demand and make a profit from it. They call me Hankin' for a reason. If I said it, then I done it. I supply what they demand and make a profit from it.
Salute to all the hustle, Jay, Charlie, Bugs, and Round, Keith, Denny, Bert, Earl, the D-boys in the alleys, Chino and Lil J, Mac and Carleon, Skane, Key and Diamond Cut, DBM, you know we own. I used to cook the deep, I did corn, shoot the three, when he played for the Heats, then I flooded the streets. Hustle gang, that's my squad, that's my motherfucking team, just might be your worst nightmare or sell you a dream. We all about the money, up the system, they corrupt, ain't no credit, straight cash, so I got my hustle up.
They call me Hankin' for a reason. If I said it, then I done it. I supply what they demand and make a profit from it. They call me Hankin' for a reason. If I said it, then I done it. I supply what they demand and make a profit from it.
Matter of fact, after you leave here, you end up getting your teeth on something and coming up with something better. You know what I'm saying? Like a new car, new house, maybe the kids get to go to school, private school, paid for, courtesy of the mom. You know what I'm saying? We pay. You know, that's simple. A lot of niggas don't like to spend their money. We love to spend our money. We can't take none of this shit with us. None. Ain't no armored trucks pulling up at no funerals. Simple.
My boy Hankin' TV, that's my dog. He gonna be on the channel real soon. I think tomorrow, man. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to Hankin' TV, man. You feel what I'm saying? That's my boy. He put dope content over there.